Here we go, we're live. Okay, good deal.
Okay.
All right, Miss Johnson,
Yes.
we introduced that reading strategy and everything. What did you think, I guess?
I loved it. I loved the fact that the children were involved and, they took ownership of, their progress and their reading, and it worked out really well. There was that encouragement, when a child, like you had the teacher-student, when the student was being the teacher, there was that, it's almost like they stepped up and they were encouraging the reader,
Right.
to just do better. And, like, hey, it's okay that you missed that one. We'll do better the next time. And so I really, really loved it.
Okay. Did they start getting competitive with it at all?
They did just a little bit, but it was a positive competitiveness. They were very positive about it, and especially with themselves, like they were looking to beat, their time before, so the next day, hey, we're gonna read, at least X amount of words, or, they kind of set goals for themselves.
Okay.
So, yeah, but it was very positive.
Good deal. How was it for you as a teacher?
I loved it because then I can just float around and I can hear their thinking too. When they're talking to each other, I can hear, comments about, hey, I can do better at this. This word, I realize what it is now. Just a number of things that I can listen to in their conversations.
Okay, good. So kind of maybe pretty motivating for them.
For the students and myself, yes,
Yeah.
very much.
Kind of like a fresher breath there, maybe?
Oh,
or,
yes.
I know every once in a while I'll get a strategy or something like that, or like, remember I did the hovercrafts, it was just a breath of fresh air, doing
Yes.
something different, and
exactly.
mixing it up, and something the kids like doing.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I found is it really doesn't lose its effect a whole lot. The kids, when I've done it, the kids don't really seem to get burned out on it.
No, they don't. Because
they
they see themselves moving forward every time. So they see that progress immediately.
It's perfect for our society, right? Instant
Absolutely.
gratification,
Oh, yes, exactly.
Just a keystroke away, right?
Right.
Is there anything that you want to, any more that you want to get out of this experience here, or?
One of the things that I thought about, when you do have beginning readers or low readers, you need to work in those sight words. So that's something too that I, instead of just the reading fluency, I thought it'd be a great time to work in sight words, like those, just repetition every day of those two.
Yeah.
With the same model, I think that would work.
I think it would too. I've never done it that way, but I imagine that's a good idea. I never really thought about doing that, but especially for your real struggling readers, get those basic sight words.
Right, and those words that we see, that are occurring over and over as they're reading, we can put those on a list or cue cards, and that can be incorporated.
Oh, that's a really good idea. And then have it more tailored, the words that they're struggling.
Right.
Like I remember Jose kept getting, what was it? Gone and get
And were.
and what and just.
Right. So, we can incorporate those, like, hey, you're missing this word quite a bit in different texts, so, let's include that just in, that repetition of reading those sight words, identifying those.
All right, well, good deal. How did I do as the coach in this thing? It's just working with you. I always try not to be too, it's just common practice. You don't want to be intrusive, or you're scared you run people off.
I think it's, when I first started, I thought, oh, okay, I've got this. But then, when I started implementing that, with you there, I could ask you questions like, is this the right way to do this? Or, like the first time I had, forgotten to give them a stopping point.
Right.
And then I forgot to tell them not to write on, the time sheet.
I've done that too. But
it was.
We've all been there.
And it made me feel more comfortable to have a coach there, so that way if I had questions, or if I felt like I was, not doing it where it would be most effective, you were there to say, hey, this works, or, it can work either way. So I appreciated that.
My feedback was okay. I wasn't
Absolutely. Yeah.
And we followed the guidelines about respect and all that we set up in the beginning.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, do you have anything else?
No, I really look forward to using this with my kids next year. I've definitely, I've already had the sheets printed out and ready to go, because I think this is going to be really effective.
And I've done this before, and I can show you a really good way to lay out those sheets so you're not stumbling over papers. I stumble over
Okay.
papers. I'm bad, my executive functioning, I struggle with organization like that, but there's a certain system I can show you how to lay it out to make it
That would
really
be
easy
great.
on you, you
That
know?
would be awesome, because I haven't figured out yet how I'm gonna do that to make it work for that child, so that way every day I'm not saying, okay, you get this, you get this.
Yeah, you
That
want
would
to
be-
expedite it for sure.
Right.
And because I know, I killed a lot of trees because I just had them so discombobbled, the papers, I
Yeah.
didn't have time to sort out all the, you know what I mean? It's, we'll recycle, you know, so.
So, yeah, no, that would help me
But yeah,
tremendous.
I'll get with you on that.
Okay.
Good
sounds
deal.
good. Thank you.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, good deal.